26.7%, in professional technical services by 17.6%, supporting industrial upgrades. Fourth, expanding investment opportunities, with reforms from the third plenary session of the 20th CPC Central Committee taking effect. Mechanisms for private enterprise participation in major national projects are improving. In the year until August, private infrastructure investment grew 7.5%, outpacing total infrastructure investment. And this 7.5% is higher than the total infrastructure investment of 5.5 percentage points, with electricity, gas, and water supply investment rising 23.5%. And private investment in accommodation, catering, culture, sports, and entertainment grew 17% and 7% respectively. Despite complex global and domestic challenges and operational difficulties for some private enterprises, the overall outlook for private investment is positive with strong underpinning. First, high-quality development creates opportunities. Private enterprises drive innovation and high-quality development. Their focus on green industries like new energy vehicles, photovoltaics, and lithium batteries, and future industries like AI and embodied robotics will expand investment opportunities. Second, strong resilience and adaptability of private enterprises. Private enterprises are agile, market-sensitive, and resilient. And they are highly adaptive and flexible as well. This year, they navigated external shocks, expanded markets, and stabilized production, demonstrating strong vitality and innovation. Third, robust policy support. The Private Economy Promotion Law signals strong support for private enterprises. All the local authorities and government departments are improving mechanisms to leverage government investment that will be conducive for further social investment, optimizing market access, and enhancing funding and resource support. In the interest of time, last question, please.
From economic data in the first 8 months, how do you see China's economy going forward? What are the expectations? Thank you for your question. Since this year, we've seen a complex and changing international environment. We're seeing greater adverse impact from the external environment. We saw effective demand relatively weak domestically, and deep-seated problems are showing. That said, with the sustained support coming from macro policies, with the building of a unified national market, the Chinese economy has sustained a pressure and made progress while maintaining stability. Over the past 8 months, we saw generally stable indexes, and we are making steady progress towards high-quality development. Going forward, the underpinnings and the overall trend of a good long-term economic growth remains unchanged. Macro policies are showing their results. We will continue our reform and opening up. The dual circulation is getting more smoother, all of which will support the sustained and positive growth of the economy. First, continued unleash of consumption potential. With a number of pro-consumption policies, sales are growing. And the production of products under the trade-in policy, live stream shopping, on-demand retail, all these are going up. Services consumption are also expanding. For instance, holiday trips, tourism, sports, movie, and performance industries are all active. Thus, going forward, as the pro-consumption policies will further be implemented, the old for new exchange policy will continue to be implemented. And as we roll out a number of livelihood policies, including childcare subsidies and free preschooling, it will also boost the capacity and will of the residents. As the autumn and National Day holidays are going up, people will have more willingness to spend, and consumption is expected to grow. Second, stronger new growth drivers. The innovation is being better applied to the development of science and technology. We are seeing growing new drivers. Thus, our economy are showing new growth drivers. In the first 8 months, the added value of high-tech manufacturing of large industries went up 9.5% year-on-year, of which the added value of the building of integrated circuit, aerospace, and relevant equipment went up 22.3% and 14.6% respectively. Over the past 8 months, the production of robotics and civilian drones went up 29.9% and 53.7%. The output of new energy vehicles went up 31.4%. We are also seeing accelerated growth in terms of green consumption and the new type of consumption, for instance, online retailing and on-demand retailing. All these have driven up the growth of physical goods. Next, as more potential will be unleashed in these emerging areas, it will further expand the room for economic growth and promote old drivers to turn into new drivers. Third, the growing market vitality. As we further build a unified national market, further enhance the dual circulation, boost the domestic and foreign trade, further opening up, all these will further enhance market vitality. Over the past 8 months, the revenue of large-scale manufacturing industries went up 4.8%. The imports and exports of the private sector over the past 8 months went up 7.4%. And in August, the PMI and the Business Activity Expectations Index for Manufacturing and Services Index went up 53.7% and 57%, all up compared to the last month. Thus, going forward, we will continue to fight against orderless competition within laws and regulations, further roll out high-quality pilot zones for free trade to further enhance the vitality of market entities. Fourth, stronger macro policy support. Since this year, various departments and regions have earnestly implemented decisions of the CPC Central Committee and the State Council. All these have promoted the sound development of the economy. The 2 major initiatives and the 2 renewal initiatives are showing good results. Over the past 8 months, the trade in services has helped home appliances, audio-video equipment, telecommunication equipment to soar and increase in their retails, up by 28.4% and 21.1% respectively. Going forward, we will adopt more active fiscal policy and moderately easy monetary policy to further ensure the sustained growth of the economy. Overall, despite a complex and serious external environment, despite the challenges we still face for our domestic economy, but our economy still enjoys a sound foundation, good advantages, strong resilience, and huge potential, and the underpinnings are good for the further growth of the economy, in particular with stronger new growth drivers, more vitality of the market. We expect the economy to continue to sustain its good growth and progress. Thank you. This is the end of today's press conference. Thank you, Mr. Fu, and thank you all for coming. Thank you.